freshman in college. I go to a community college, so I don't have any tips for dorming because the college that I go to, it's in Illinois. The college that I go to, um, they have apartments that are called dorm apartments, I guess, but anybody can live in them, so I guess they're not like dorm apartments, but I don't know. There are apartments that are right next to the school, and I refuse to pay $600 in rent or whatever to live right next to school when I can get on the highway and be there in 10 minutes at the most. Anyways, I just want to tell you guys about my college freshman year experience from the community college, I guess, but I don't know. I'm just gonna tell you guys from my side, cause my freshman year is about to be over. It's April, and I'm like, oh, wow, I really got through this year quick, and oh, here's another. I really got through this year quick, and I just wanted to let you guys know what I'm about in my academic area. Okay, so freshman year, first semester, fall 2011, I was taking 17 credit hours, and the classes that I were taking are rhetoric 101, elementary algebra, college success, speech, sociology, and I was taking a fitness class that was like an extra credit. But I was so overwhelmed. I thought that I was gonna like drop out of college. I mean, I got good grades. I passed all my classes with A's, and I passed math with a C because I suck in math. But I passed all my classes, and I really got a good GPA that semester. But I was so surprised because I've had so much work, and I wasn't used to it because it's my first real college, course load. I was like overwhelmed, like so much stuff. I was so stressed out. I was so overwhelmed with basically taking 5 classes. Cause in high school you got 8 classes, and I'm like, well, in high school we had like 8 periods of classes. Now not including lunch, so it's like 7 periods of classes where I went to school, and I got through the day, so I assumed that I can do 5 college classes and it'll be okay. And it'll be okay for me. Wrong! That was the number one wrong thing I did last semester. If I knew this, I wouldn't have took as many classes because it was hard. I mean, even if I got rid of one class, it would have been a better workload. And I didn't have a job, so I couldn't get a job anyways. Even if I did want a job, or if I did have a job, I don't think I could balance it with 17 credit hours. More likely balance it with 12 or 14 credit hours. But that was one of the mistakes I had did my first semester in college, is pick so many classes thinking that, oh, I can do all of this, and it'd be okay because of high school. And the second thing that I wish I would have known, or when I was my first semester being a freshman, is that I kind of like took all my low, like, okay, like the most expensive classes would be like science classes and chemistry classes. All biology classes are the most expensive. I took like the least expensive classes because they were mostly one-on-one classes, so they were cheaper, in a cheaper range, but they were also, I guess, easier classes or whatever. So what I decided to do, and I didn't even realize this because even this semester, I'm only taking, I think, 13 credit hours because I'm trying to get a job. But anyways, I wish I would have knew this. It's like the counselors, they're not really helpful because like they're not just for you. Because in high school, the counselors are just for you. They know your name. You see them all the time. You use the same counselor, so they know you. And with college counselors, they have so many people that they see every day. You don't see the same counselor every day. You don't see the same counselor, and every time you see a counselor, you have to explain your situation. What do you want to do? What's your path? What is your goals? Every single time. They're not gonna remember you. They don't know you. I mean, they do good on like academic summaries. Like I got a chart or whatever. It like shows me the classes I have to take, and I got that from the counselor. She said that it's not it's not permanent. Like I can pick and choose what I want to, but my main goal is to get associates in arts and transfer to a 4-year college, possibly majoring in nursing or criminal justice. Yes, I am undecided, but it's okay. Anyways, the counselors don't really tell you. I mean, they don't help. I mean, it's like I don't know. They help you and then they really don't. I don't think they help me that much, other than the academic summaries. But anyways, your counselor will probably tell you to take the easiest classes first. Please don't. Easy classes are also the cheaper classes. If you're gonna transfer, you want to get the most expensive classes out of the way. Don't like fill your schedule up with harder 5 credit classes. I'm not saying take chemistry, bio, statistics, trigonometry all in one setting. I'm saying mix and match. Like, don't take all easy classes. That's a mistake. Don't do it. Don't do it. I know it seems like the right thing to do, but when you're about to graduate and you're stuck with all hard classes and you have to determine your GPA off of 5 credit hours for each class, and you might have C and a C and a C, and you need your GPA to be up. So it would be helpful to throw in an easier class, like a class, not saying easy, but I'm saying a class that you can kind of get a B in, a high B. You have a possibility of getting a high B in, because when you get all easy classes, you're gonna be stuck with all hard classes and more expensive classes. So what I'm trying to say is like mix it up. Health is like a real easy class. You can like take your math and you can take your science and you can take your English and like throw in health class. Cause health is easier class. I can say that. But yeah, that's another thing I wish I had known before I picked out my schedule for the semester too. I actually got an interview at Subway, so hopefully I get this job because my schedule is perfect for a job. Like I have an open space after like 2 o'clock. I'm open. So yeah, next semester I'm gonna mix it up. I wish I knew this my freshman semester after my first semester of fall. So yeah, I wish I knew that. But the next things that I have for college tips or something I would have known would be like the just handling the college workload. Yes, I was overwhelmed first semester, and I'm so happy. I thank God that I had got through that semester because I think that was the hardest because I had to adjust to actually studying. Guys, you have to study. I never studied in high school and I got all A's and B's. And when I went to college, I'm like, okay, I can do this. No, you gotta study. Like for real, you have to study. I was I was so stubborn, passed my math class with a C. And this semester I'm passing my math class with a B because I've been like studying more and I've been more concentrated on uh keeping my GPA up. And don't be afraid to go to one of those because I know most colleges have like help rooms or whatever. Like they have help for math, they have help for speech class, they have help for English. We have a reading and writing center, and every time I have to do a paper, I go in there and make sure that they edit. They don't really like do your paper for you. They look over it and edit it and make sure their grammar is correct. Every time I went in there, I got at least an A or B on my paper. So you have to try to you have to keep your grades up. I'm not saying you should try to get all A's in college. I'm just saying that you have to study more. Um, yeah. The library is a good place for me because it's so quiet. It's so nice. It's new. They just built it, and I could sit in there for hours and hours and study. It's so comfortable, I don't. Some people just like my friends. I just like shake my head at them, like, "Oh my God, what are you doing?" Like we're sitting at our lunch table or whatever, and I have an hour or and 30-minute break, and I'm like going to the library, and they're like sitting there socializing, and they wonder why I'm going to. Why are you going to the library, Brittany? Stay and socialize. No, I have to pass my math test. I am a struggler in math, so I focus my attention on my math class. Yes. Anyways, yeah, you have to study, 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 study. um, yeah. So those are like the main things that I wish I would have known